Hey guys, and as you can see by the screen, you know what we doing. You know what we doing. We doing some Doki Doki. And individual suffering from anxiety. I didn't mean to skip the last one. May not have a. Okay. I agree with everything. Team Salvato. Where's two at? Come on, we need a second one. We're gonna. Yeah, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, and Monica. New game. We're gonna be. What should we? What should our name be? Hope Dale doesn't see this. It's kind of loud. Let me cut it down a bit. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious, oblivious to any. I think I made the same mistake in my first video. She might draw herself to herself. That girl Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. Good friends since we were friends. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But since you're going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dale.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have energy to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Nah, fuck me. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly, Jesus Christ, speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Dale, have you decided on a club to join yet?
The club? I told you already. I'm in the Halo Club. Look, the Dale loves Halo. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of many conversations where I did dismissively go along with whatever she was going on about. Charge my fucking MacBook. Oh, that took breath out of me. I should have did that. I did it for a joke, but it probably wasn't even funny. It wasn't funny. Okay. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you don't learn how to socialize and have any skills before college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. Hold that boy. I was thinking about doing like the whole game in this whole playthrough, but I don't know. I'll probably stop doing the voices. I don't know. I think this game's like 2-3 hours long. I don't know. It's been so long ago. And me just stopping to talk ain't helping. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yes, I'll promise you that.
Eek!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Fuck off, please. Remind me tomorrow. Thank you. The school day is ordinary. Like it is now, completely empty. Or it is summer, and graduation just happened, so joke makes no sense now. Fuck me. Okay. After I packed up my things, I stared frankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Gloves. Mm. So all I need, I think this is gonna affect my fucking vocal cords. Off air you go. Yeah, I'm not other YouTubers. I don't fucking burn up when I'm doing a video. I wouldn't do that. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Oh?
Sayori? Sorry must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I kicked you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're the worst to me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you would come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meaning.
Sayori, I was about to do ladies man's voice. Holy shit. You heard that, didn't you? I fucking almost did fucking ladies man's voice. Sayori. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the little vice president, the title vice president. That said, her interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I want to bring a new member. And since you make cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out one long sigh like a YouTuber doing an apology video. Made a total lapse of judgment. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to a cupcake for a cupcake. Uh, I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school it rarely visited being generally used for third year classes and activities. Uh, Sorry, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Hey, what? They got new members here.
I told you not to call me that. I told you not to call me that. Eh? I glance around the room. Okay, I need to think of a voice for her. can't think of a voice. Son of a bitch. Okay. I don't want to fuck up my voice though. Okay.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you.
Okay, fuck, I forgot Natsuki. I would think she would sound like, see, if I do it, it'll probably sound like Sayori. I don't want it to fuck up my voice. If I start doing voices, I'd do it this whole time. Screw it.
Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think she would have like a, I don't know.
Ah, deal. What a surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of cult girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sore attitude with the name apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. So is also the one who made the cupcakes according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her. She gets moody.
Sayori says, to see that again, I was trying to do Lazy Man voice. Quietly into my ear, then turns backward, back towards the other girl.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Eri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds
like you know. Alright, fuck me. It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
I didn't take a swig of water. Joey's starting up. I got dish. You give a shit.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Dale.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talked. But when we are in the same class last year, Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Small, but I don't know why I did this one. I don't keep going with it. Small, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. You know, I won't change his voice, so I won't change Dale's voice to try to do like a nervous anime boy.
Come on, sit down, Dale. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged from a table. This is his voice in his mind, and he sounds like, "Oh yeah, of course." You know, more more of an anime guy. Okay. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica, and one separate next to, and one space next to Sarah. I don't know why I said separate. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, whoa!
Doing it. That's Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate where used to make ears.
So cute! You have no idea, I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabbed one first, then Monica, I follow.
Delicious!
I didn't like that. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I want that to be other than icing, baby. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glasses in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this? Haven't. Fuck it.
made them for you or anything, Baka.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki. Weird logic and dismiss the conversation. You return to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. The teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in your classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not...
Insulted. Yuri looks away.
I meant that... I meant...
I fucked it up. I mixed up the voices. I believe you. Well, tea and a reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least like tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. Gotta drink a sip of water again.
So, what made you consider the Ledger Club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Ledger Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
But Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any other major club. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
Boof. Sorry. To be honest.
To be honest, I can't stand all that political politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Oh, I think I'm screaming. Oh God, Jesus Lord. Okay.
And if the temperature, if you're curious is to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Need a rest for me. I need a rest for a second. Jesus Christ. There we go. Had to get a couple swigs of water. Then I'm impressed. I'm surprised. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing the voices. I can't. It's fucking with me. I'm scared my voice is gonna go out or something. Both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Okay, I'll do some voices. Sometimes.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot a voice. Fucking okay, I'm done with the voices. I'll do the anime boy voice and the southern voice. Everyone, agree. Shit, that's not what I meant to do. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that was why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with these level of enthusiasm about literature. So Dale, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, uh, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I just do a stutter for the boy voice. Like, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh, what the hell my voice is? Oh, I guess because I was doing those voices. I don't talk a lot. When I talk a lot on the videos, but in real life, I don't talk that much. I don't talk that much at all. Be quiet. I stay quiet to myself. I'm not like this in real life. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and the craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world. Such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reversed. and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously, by the way, whatever. I can't fucking. Her eyes light up that she finds herself comfortable in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so desperately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Uh, I I read a horror book one. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at that minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with the Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think of or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if you only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, that Suka eye starts opening me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. I thought you were fucking Trina Burry. Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes and your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand up her on her shoulders. Natsuki, I think she said something. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip it. I'm sorry, fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read someone's poem.
I'm scared to do these boys anymore. Because I get a pop in my throat now when I do it. So I'm kind of scared. So I probably will try to speed up the Ladies Van Jane Cam videos by doing more than one a week. I mean, I should take a break from it altogether. Yeah, take another break from Ladies Man Jane Chan for a little while. Already got one recorded, so I guess that's about when I'll take a break. Because I think that my throat is not gonna get. I guess I'm getting a deeper voice, and it's kind of hard to, do a high voice, and I don't want to mess up or lose my voice because of it. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizat I just give up. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Uh, Um,
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus that now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dale? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that I have, now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, bluntly comes, bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join the club. Sorry, have may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I have other clubs to look at, and um, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Dale, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is, if writing the poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls lighten up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you if you really just came in for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that's that. With that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dale, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chatting as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Dale, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. You see, I'm not doing the voice anymore. I can't. Hurts. It don't hurt, but it just, I don't know. I can't do it for a long period of time anymore now. Probably won't be getting a Lady Man Chan Plays Season 3. With that, the two of us departed the club room and made our way home. The whole the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be happy to spend every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Okay, I don't know how. Okay, I want to do eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the tooth. All the little girls. Wait, what's the go? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you Harlem, let it go. You are the one I'm going to pick today. Yuri, pain. Okay, well, I already fucked up. Sunset. Okay. No. unstable. Okay, anger. Okay, amazing, pure, gifted. Okay, excitement. Okay, collie, station. Uh, unending. Embrace. Frightening. Uh, yeah. Playground, sadness, sadness. Okay, okay. Okay. Existence. Graveyard. Uh, uh, vertigo. Hi again, Dale. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least, eh, but but I at least keep my words. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dale. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I'm making you dive headfirst into the Literature Club when you're not. Oh, good. Oh, come on, let's he like he deserves any slack. Surrey told me you didn't even want to join any club this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. They'll all. Wait, I had the. Oh shit, sorry. Dale always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Dale can become good friends too? Uh, um, Sayori? Hmm? As you, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious. Oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh wait, Sayori, me? Me? Um, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry makes it sound like Sorry makes it sound like a big deal when it really is not. Ooh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, you know, it makes a big deal if you don't want it to be. I gotta take a drink. My fucking mouth dry. Ugh. Okay. Oh, alright. Oh, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked it up out a book that I thought you might enjoy. A short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. That is how is oh shit, let me do. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I superlatively take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of her cover of a book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that was only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Uh, well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have. Oh shit, I'm sorry. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and her eyes open. Back. The book is titled Portrait of Malkov. I hope I said that right. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves into with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped the human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to therefore choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Rhea made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Here he giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of those sorts of things, Dale? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. The horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be a native one. Oh shit! So fuck! I keep on hitting the button. I'm rambling, aren't I? I not not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But it feels like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Why are you talking? Why are you saying, Lisa? I don't know why I just did that Tommy Wiseau thing. just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I step into the seat next to yours. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That 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 is reading is in company with someone. I see. Well, just let me if tell me if it end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about the reading in company, that if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read, it's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat confronting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So, sorry, I was just. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, when that comes up, I want to just do like fucking Tommy Wiseau. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's to hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, Yuri takes her left arm and holds it left side of the book between their thumbs and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. In holding it like this, huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's like I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and over her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she's finished with the page before me, so oh shit. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate, intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Oh, well, I guess she's more blunt in lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of right there. Oh, oh shit. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Dale, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Burp. Burp. I think it's about time that we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we. Oh shit. Ah, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read it with you? Um, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a little bit. You know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then shit, fuck me. I have a. Okay, just keep my fucking hand off the fucking thing. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, that's now that everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica is enthusiastically pull, pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's printed handwriting from where I sit. Yasuke and Yuri early comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, I need a break for a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus. Well, I think it was a good idea. We're gonna share with our girl Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I could trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Ooh, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use, you use the imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Ooh, huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, ooh. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. traces her finger along the words in the poem and breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I am able to tell. It's just that there's are specific writing habits that are usually typical with new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that writers that and new writers is that they try to make their style very irregular. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought is as if she totally changed. Demeanor, demeanor, very late, almost 2 o'clock. Her stammering is stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert, which I do not. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little biased, though. But biased? How? Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if the real opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a loser club? That's gonna be hard to read it. Okay. Lost under the light. Sorry, I can't really read this. Of my hair illuminates breath. I cannot read that. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, it's like that. I can't read cursive. What? It wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time. It really did. I didn't finish it. Uh, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. wasn't It wasn't too short. I used to write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dale. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than they tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting. Wait, that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Dale. Ah, me too. Okay, we're gonna go to my girl Monica. Hi, Dale. Having a good time so far? Uh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dale. Don't worry, Dale. We all had a little embarrassing today. Embarrassed today, you know. But that short of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I love Tom Wiseau voice. My poem. Hmm. Great job, Dale. I was going ooh in my head. No, I was going in my head. I could do better than that. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That's why it's always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who keeps using simple and discrete words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to drive their own meaning, but out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze all the nutrients. My God, it can take years practically, which I'm assuming Yuri has the point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm now nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring. I skip some of mine and just not do the anime word voice, boy voice. Remember trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. It always helps you to find suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Mm-mm-mm. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkled portrays. Whatever. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My rhythm already it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what did you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really that right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When it performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the what was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, but I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of infinite. I can't speak. Someone help me. Epiphany, that's what it is. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on so strongly. Maybe that someone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too flankish on a specific point. You try hard to make it perfect, you find you'll never make it in any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Say oh. This is a good poem, Dale. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. That's not that good. Am I kind of the guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why I'm impressed. Why impress me? Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write once. I didn't mean to skip it, I'm sorry. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. This reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention that the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Huh? Cringe. So I've been watching a lot of Only Plays, and Zach says that I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, like I said before, Dale, deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I Can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That 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 will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you treating me to wish away a rainy day? Oh, I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like gold. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki, baby. Dale, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Well, we all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of me, of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Pa- Painful to think about it. Don't. Fine. I'm sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're never better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's about it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm watching Game cosplay Battle for Bikini Bomb, which is getting rehydrated or remastered coming out soon. Got that bitch pre-ordered, so get ready for that. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone when you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, so you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced over. I probably, you know what? I'm probably not gonna play the whole game. Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm having a stroke or some shit, fucking up my words like this. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is just a literary club after all. I sighed. Oh, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They exchanging the sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this Iberian language? Eh? What did you say? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem and desk with her one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Uh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Um, well, I don't have growth. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Dale did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across some shit, which I haven't yet. Mm, and they'll like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Asuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not it. What I. Ooh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dale appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I. No. If I was full of myself, I would definitely go out and find my way. Definitely. Okay. Definitely go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Um. Everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dale started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I didn't like that. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they're just noticing I was standing there. Dale, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing more effectively, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Dale. Wait, there's a reason I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the way we convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them should not be unnecessary. Limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Dale? Um, well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori. Yuri. Natsuki. You're right, that I liked your poem. See, wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You should pick a you shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Oh, that goes with that goes with the days. You say the wrong shit, you gonna get in trouble. Everybody else, that's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Hmm, I understand, Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no, it's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. It becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Riri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. I heard that, Natsuki. I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Mm. Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point. She's being not only because she can't handle the pressure. I end I end up even feeling bad for her. Some, sometimes when it hurt, I'm hurt. You know what? I can't. I'm gonna save. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. Oh. Well, guys, I will end it here. I really love this game. You know, I'm just gonna see if I can go there. Yeah, I've already saved, so I'm good. All right. I don't know how long this video's been, but I do want to play this some more again. Uh, I want to play it more and beat it again. There's so many games I want to do, bring back, like Cuphead and other games like that. But this one I wanted to bring back just because it's one of my favorite series I did on the channel. But I hope you guys video, hope you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And goodbye.